Have you noticed that the internet is finally starting to shift? For years, social media influenced us to constantly upgrade our lifestyles, buy the latest gadgets, and keep up with the latest aesthetic trends. But right now, the de-influencing trend is taking over, and people are finally waking up to the fact that society has completely normalized being broke. Society has convinced us that certain everyday purchases are just a standard part of life. But the truth is, they are quietly draining your bank account and keeping you trapped in the rat race. Welcome back to Quiet Wealth. Hi, I'm Amara, a qualified accountant and a former investment banker, and on this channel, we talk about playing the behind-the-scenes wealth game rather than the exhausting, highly visible status game. I'm not a financial advisor, so this video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always seek professional advice before you invest. Today, I want to give you absolute permission to step away from societal spending pressures. A few years ago, I started tracking exactly where my money was going, and what genuinely shocked me wasn't the obvious splurges, but the completely normal, everyday decisions I had never even thought to question. So today we're breaking down 6 completely normal purchases that are actually a massive waste of your money, and what the secretly wealthy do instead. Let us start with the first trap, which is buying cheap. You have probably heard the phrase, buy cheap, buy twice before, and it is popular because it is entirely true. We often choose the cheapest option to save time and money in the moment, only to end up spending more in the long run on replacements and repairs than if we had just bought something of decent quality from the very beginning. But there's a hidden psychological side to this called the sunk cost fallacy. When you buy something cheap and it clearly isn't working, it feels wrong to walk away or throw it out because you've already put money into it. So it ends up sitting in a drawer or a cupboard along with a dozen other cheap things that weren't worth the price tag. Keeping it doesn't get your money back. It just costs you space, mental energy, and clutter. The quietly wealthy don't ask how much does this cost as their very first question. They focus on value, longevity, and how much time a quality purchase will save them. Before you buy a cheap version of something, ask yourself how often you will actually use it and whether you genuinely need it at all. The second completely normal purchase that destroys wealth is buying a bigger home than you actually need. When you apply for a mortgage, the lender will often offer you significantly more money than you initially planned to borrow. It is incredibly easy to convince yourself that a bigger loan is worth it to get an extra bedroom or live in a slightly more prestigious location. But when you calculate the true cost of that loan, it is staggering. If you borrow £450,000 at 4% over 30 years, you will end up paying back over £773,000, which includes over £323,000 in pure interest. Increase that loan to £550,000, and suddenly you're paying back nearly £944,000 over the same term. That's almost £400,000 in interest alone. The quietly wealthy understand the danger of lifestyle inflation. They know that a bigger house doesn't just mean a bigger mortgage. It means higher energy bills, higher property taxes, more maintenance, and more money spent filling empty rooms. Staying smaller for longer keeps your fixed costs down and leaves massive room in your budget to invest and build true financial freedom. Number 3 is the societal expectation of upgrading your phone every single year. Around 25% of Brits expect to upgrade their phones within 1 to 2 years. Because the cost of the new phone is hidden inside a rolling monthly contract, it rarely feels like a massive financial decision. But if you keep doing that every couple of years, over a decade, you have easily spent an extra £5,000, £6,000, or even £7,000 on phones. The quietly wealthy are brilliant at separating comfort from status. They spend freely on things that improve their health and time, but they're incredibly selective with status-driven upgrades. If your current device isn't broken, you can save a fortune by simply waiting another year or switching to a SIM-only plan until your phone has genuinely breathed its last breath. Think about what you could do with the thousands you save by avoiding these upgrades. Instead of handing that cash over to phone companies and banks, you could be letting that money work for you. Moving on to the fourth waste of money, and this is a massive one: luxury purchases labeled as investments. Let's imagine you're about to buy a highly expensive designer bag, a luxury watch, or a high-end office chair. Because it's a lot of money, your brain immediately starts looking for ways to justify it to make yourself feel better. So you tell yourself, this is an investment. I'll use it for years and it might even save me money in the long run. But once you plant that idea in your head, you experience confirmation bias. You start noticing every review and article that supports your decision, while completely ignoring the downsides. But dressing up a luxury item as an investment doesn't make it true. These items are almost never going to grow in value, they won't generate a passive income, and they don't improve your financial position. The quietly wealthy know the difference between the status game and the wealth game. Real wealth is the stuff you can't photograph. It's your emergency fund, your index funds, and your investments. It's completely fine to buy nice things just because you like them, but be honest about what they are. Put them in your fun budget and stop pretending they're financial investments. Number 5 on our list is extended warranties. You've done your research, you're about to check out with a new TV or appliance, and the retailer asks if you would like to add an extended warranty for just a few pounds a month. It feels like a sensible small price to pay for peace of mind, right? Better safe than sorry. But here's what's actually happening behind the scenes. Most products don't break during the extended warranty period, and even if they do, the cost of repairing them is often less than what you paid for the warranty itself. On top of that, you're probably already covered by the manufacturer's warranty or even by the credit card you use to make the purchase. These warranties are pushed so aggressively at the checkouts simply because they're incredibly profitable for the companies selling them. A much smarter financial habit is to build your own small repair fund. Set a little money aside each month, and if something breaks, you have the cash to fix it. If it doesn't break, you get to keep your money. The final normal purchase that keeps people broke is buying single-purpose items and the storage solutions to house them. Have you ever bought a gadget that promised to change your life, like a pasta maker, an ice cream machine, or a spiralizer, used it twice, and then watched it gather dust? You're not alone. A survey found that 65% of people have experienced gadget regret. These single-purpose items are expensive, they take up valuable space in your kitchen, and they make you feel guilty every time you look at them. And what happens when our homes fill with all these unused gadgets and cheap clothes? Society tells us we need to go out and buy storage solutions. We buy new shelving units, matching baskets, and under-bed boxes. There's an entire industry built around selling you the idea that the solution to having too much stuff is simply buying more stuff to put it in. But buying boxes doesn't fix the problem. You're just spending money to house your clutter. It turns out that a lot of our organization problems are actually consumption problems. The quietly wealthy regularly audit their lives. Before buying any storage, ask yourself if you've actually used the items in the last 12 months. If the answer is no, sell them or donate them. At the end of the day, building quiet wealth is about being hyper-intentional with your resources. It isn't about miserable frugality, it's about questioning what society has normalized so you can align your money with your actual life priorities. You don't have to participate in the status game. If this video helped you spot a few spending habits that you didn't think about before, please hit that subscribe button right now to join our community. To get a free fractional shares of up to $100, consider opening an investment account with my sponsor today, Trading 212, link in the description and comments. Also, let me know in the comments below which one of these normal purchases you're officially cutting out of your budget. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll